how are we going to get this? How are we going to get this extra 2 space? Like I said, I could delete the stuff at the back here. We could turn it into a terminus, but we can't get any more lines in without borrowing some from over here. Hello there, MagSteel here, and welcome back to my Series 6 Challenge Let's Play. Here we are at Hull Beach Factory, where things are doing quite well. We're up to 84% transported there. We got our boats going crazy like we did last time, and they're mostly shifting everything. Might actually just throw one more ship in there, and the goods out. Not coping so well anymore, but hopefully we'll be alright with that. The lines themselves are not that busy. Okay, so we've got more throughput available on the lines. We might just have to improve things around where the double depots are, because there is a little bit of a throughput issue there, but I think it might be this crossover actually that's causing the problem. We've got these 2 crossovers, and it means a train has to wait when another train crosses over. So I'm not sure what to do about that. See, here again, the trains are wanting to cross over. But that's not what we're doing today. We'll come back to that maybe. If you've got any thoughts or ideas about this crossover section here, this crossover section is here to help balance the amount of trains between the 2 platforms. Maybe I just take it out. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this balancing crossover before my terminus station. But today we're going to be upgrading the steel line. Now unfortunately the easiest way to do that is to send all of the trains that go to this station to the depot and just replace the lot. Now luckily for us, Steelhub Out is a station where only trains that do this journey are at. So we can go into the train list here, we can go manage list and send to depot. And it's just going to take a little while, unfortunately, but we've got 98 trains. Now what we're going to do is we're not just going to change this to maglev, we're also going to improve the length. So the length of this station at the moment is 6. I think we're going to need length 10 at least. We do have some pretty big stations down here for these maglev trains. They're length 13, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Not sure about that at all. Our income over the last little while has been slowly going up as we're using the infrastructure we have more and more and more without increasing the size of the infrastructure. Changing this to maglev will cost more. So if we have a look at the finances and go to infrastructure, we can see that we've got electrified railway, monorail and maglev in there. And you can see that whilst we've got, I would say, somewhere between 1/3 and 1/2 the amount of maglev compared to electrified railway, it actually costs 2 million more a year to run. So yeah, you don't want to just change everything to maglev, as we found out this series. Let's see how we're doing on these trains. So let's go back up to all the way up here. There we go. I think what we'll do is we'll probably keep these depots, and like, even though we're making the train length longer, we haven't got long enough runoffs from the main line that we would normally build, but I'm not going to change them because I feel like we're going to end up with longer trains, which means less trains, and also faster trains, which means less trains. And because we've got less trains, it shouldn't really cause a lot of congestion. Let's see how we're getting on. So we've got 1 train over here that hasn't gone to the depot yet, but it's on its way. And then, is that all of them? It is all of them. Okay, so I'm going to go around all the depots now and delete those trains. There we go. The last one is done. So now that they've all gone, we'll pause the game and we will improve this station. And by improve, I mean extend, because it's going to be exactly the same but just bigger. So we'll get rid of that the railway there, and we'll go to well, you know what, I'm going to build it as electrified railway first, and then we'll upgrade it. So we'll put drag and drop on. So that one already was 6, and I'm going to change it to, should we go 10 or should we go like really long? Let's go 10. So add another 4. Okay, we need to hold control when we do that. And then we need to build it in the right orientation. Now the reason why I needed to hold control was because these two stations are touching, and OpenTTD doesn't like it when you build station next to station without specifying what's going on. The way you specify is you hold control, and then you can build stations right next to each other. Okay, so this really was just a turnaround with 2 tracks, and to be honest, this should be fine. So because they are Ro-Ro stations, we need signals on the ends of the platforms. Otherwise, the game will just treat the entire station as one block, and you don't want that. Ooh. We've got a little bit of land to sort out here. There we go. Now, how should we do this? Shall we... we will bring it out like that to here. Yeah, connect it like this. Good. That will do. Brilliant. Now all we've got to do is adjust these 2 lines to meet up with those 2 lines, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. So we're bringing it down to there, I think. Then this one will go here. That will go there, and this will go like that. Looks a mess, doesn't it? But watch. Just get rid of those ones, and all of a sudden, there we go. Fantastic. Now these signals here, they're fine. And we need a signal going in there and a signal going in there. Signals along the line along here. Good. Okay, that's that station expanded. Job's a good one. What we're going to do now, go down to the other end, then we'll do the upgrade, then we'll put the trains on, then everything will be fine. This one's a little bit easier. I'm just a little bit worried about the fact that we've got other infrastructure around, but we're only going forward like 4. 2? No idea why I said 2. Oh no! Tilliton local authority refused to allow it. Our town, who is not growing, hates us. Oh no, they think we're very poor. Well, what if we build loads of trees? Let's have a look. A local authority. Trees. Trees. If you're interested in my trees t-shirts, head out to hellishstore.net. And there we go, we're good. All these new trees that we just planted solve that problem. Hello, can we extend our station, please? No. What if we plant a load of trees? Alright then. Station's too spread out. Oh, the station's too spread out. Okay. Where is Westin? Like all of Westin. Let's have a look. That looks like Westin. That's as far as it can spread. Okay. What we'll do is we will put a new piece of railway line. We'll use an IRSR fixture, which we've done there already by the looks of it. Hang on, that's not Westin coverage. Actually, I can't see it. Is that it? Oh, that is it. Okay. We've expanded the coverage too far. We should be able to get another 2, maybe? Oh, we might have to turn this into a terminus or something. We could turn it into a terminus. It would be a busy terminus. And how wide are we here? We're already 15 wide there. Okay. Let's see what we can get. So if we come into fixtures, facilities. There we go. I'm going to upgrade the facilities here. So we want to be somewhere here. Then connect that to Westin. Then remove that one. And now Westin has moved over. And we are just on the edge. So we can at least get 2 in, right? I mean, I didn't mean to do that, but I meant to drag and drop. So we can get 2 in, but we can't get any more. Right, okay. How are we going to get this? How are we going to get this extra 2 space? Like I said, I could delete the stuff at the back here. We could turn it into a terminus, and that would work. But we can't get any more lines in without borrowing some from over here. Though it doesn't look that busy, does it? And we've already got 6. So if we borrow 2 from this side... Right, we're on it. Here we go, folks. So we're going to go station, and we're going to remove... Hang on, wait. Station, remove these 2 bits here. That moves us across this way. Then we're going to remove all of this here. And all that at the back as well. Then we'll extend the station backwards. And also on the side. What do you mean 2 spread out? It's only 13. Do we need to pause and unpause the game for the game to calculate the spread, station spread? What's going on? It's not 2 spread out. It's 13 that way, 14, 15's allowed, and that way it's 15. Is there something else around here which I'm not taking into account? Doesn't look like it. Am I just misclicking? Maybe I was just misclicking, but I'm not doing that anymore. Right. Let's get rid of all these railway lines. I wasn't expecting to have to completely rebuild the stations, but you know, this is sometimes just what you need to do. Okay. And in some ways, we're pretty sorted over here because we've got an in-in and an out-out situation going on. Also, Westin now looks horrendous because I'm not using ISR, but I'm going to. So we're going to do stations, and we're going to do a goods heavy freight station because this is an important station. There we go. That's better. Nice and neat. Right then, let's group these up. We've got 8 in total, which is fantastic because it means we can group each platform set into 2, and then each of those 2s can have one of these things that we do quite regularly with the tunnel. To get the ins and the outs together. Now these are length 10, so that needs to be 10 ideally before it merges together. So that's an out and that's an in, which we'll have to figure out in a minute. And then we've got the same thing over here. It actually works out quite nicely. Not too bad at all. And I think we might just have room to slip under this tunnel. I'm not sure. Next to the depot, sorry. Although, in fairness, that depot could be moved if we need to. Let's have a look. I mean, we could add a kink. There's nothing wrong with a little kink. I would prefer to keep it neat. We're going to put a little kink in. There we go. So then we've got these 2 going forward. And we'll put them to the same sort of length. Like that. And there we go. So we just need some signals. So we've got signals going in here. And then signals on the out, which is there. And there. We're going to have signals going along that. We've still got to change all this to maglev. Now we've got to get all these in. So this one's really easy. That goes straight in. The second in needs to come to here. So I'm going to actually just... See, that one that lines up as well, and that's an out. So that says to me, look, just put a tunnel in, like this. And then this in can come across there like that. Fantastic. Oh, you know what? That's it. Done. Sorted, look at that. Now, for the interest of not slowing the trains down, I'm going to kink this one the other way. Just makes things a little bit neater. Put the signals in there and there. Okay. And then we can just drag these signals down. Okay, so we've got one little crossover here because we've got in, out, out. And what we need for this sort of station is in, out, shake it all about. But that's done. That is all done now. Now we've done that, we can upgrade everything. Train construction, maglev, upgrade tool, from the back of the station, not including that depot. There we go. See, that looks lovely and sleek, and I bet we keep the throughput okay through there with maglev. I mean, I'm not going to put a lot of money on it, but I think we'd be alright. Okay, now we can... Whoa! I don't know whether it's because I play on 1440p, or whether it's my mouse cursor settings, or what. But the mouse screen scrolling in OpenTTD is terrible for me. But I've never seen anybody else complain about it. I have to be really careful with the acceleration of my mouse cursor. Really careful. There we go. So this has been a bit of a job. Getting the trains away, upgrading this, that and the other. Be careful around here. There we go. Oh dear, we don't want that. But overall, not too bad. Little bit of station reworking and we're all good. Okay, a little bit there and done. Now, putting the trains back on here is easy because all we've got to do is just throw them in like as fast as we like. And the trains have got these two inlines that come straight up, and if you ignore the depot lines on either side, they've got this crossover here to balance the lines, and we should be okay. So, new vehicles. The Lev 1, build vehicle, and then we want to be able to carry steel, flatbed wagon. We're going to do that all the way up until we get a length of 10, and then a very simple full load here, and then go all the way down and unload. I really hope this station can cope with it, because it's now a terminus where it wasn't before. But a good terminus is almost as good as a decent row. And then we just clone it. I don't know how many trains we'll need. Probably a little bit more than that. That will probably do. There we go. On their way. And to end the episode off, let's unpause the game. See these all spilling out of here. Now, unfortunately, we're going to be a little bit limited by the 61 kilometers an hour that a train can leave the depot. What I might do actually is just pop some in the other one, because I forgot about that limitation. So yeah, let's put those ones in there, and then maybe leave these ones in here as well. Steel out. With transportation went down to 24%, so that's terrible, and ratings dropped down to very poor 19. Again, terrible. But I'm hoping with modern trains going through on a regular basis, picking up all this steel, those ratings will just skyrocket. Have I got a statue of the company owner in? I think I have. Yeah, I've got a statue of the company owner in there. So those ratings of whatever, 19% or whatever they are, it's more like 9%. But the trains are now picking up and coming through quite quickly. I wonder how much the first one's going to make. Have we got the first one coming through yet? Where's the first one? Let's do a little guess again. Here we go, folks. So we have a maglev train that has managed to get up to full speed. It's length 10, it's transporting steel across the map. You've seen how far it goes. How much money do you think this one's going to make? Now, normally, when we do this sort of thing, we often wait until the next episode, but we'll do the answer now. So, you've not got too long before this train gets there. Get your comments in before we get to that part of the video, because I'm going to give you the answer before the end of the episode. I'm going to be nice. No cliffhanger today or anything like that. Whilst that's happening, let's have a look at the income graph. We're going to see a drop in the income graph where we sent our steel trains to the depot. Hopefully then, in a little, maybe 1 or 2 ticks time, that will jump back up again. Would be good to see that. Now, I know last time I did say I would do both steel lines, but today it's just taken so long to get this one exactly how I wanted it, in terms of getting the stations right with the extra length and all that sort of thing. I think with the other one, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it a short length because it's a short journey. Where is it? It's over here. Like, it's literally there to here. So because it's so short, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to actually put the extra effort in for that. We're not going to change the train's length. But here we go, and the answer to the question is, how much money is it going to make? Oh, I need to make a prediction. 450,000. Oh, 702,000. I was way off. How well did you do? Don't cheat. Don't put your answer afterwards. 700,000. That's going to help the bank balance. I'm sure those trains were not making quite so much previously. How's our wood trains doing? We got any more wood trains coming through? Here's one just arriving now. Remember, a couple of episodes was when we got that new wood service in. So let's see what that's doing. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I don't care. It's the end of the year. I want to find out how much money we've got here. It is 788,000. So we've got some nice money makers coming in. And have we managed to clear the station? We've cleared the station. So far, we've managed to clear the station. So that's good. Longer trains, faster trains. Brilliant. Jobs are good. And how's Holbeach Factory doing now? Okay, so we're up to 10,000 crates of goods now, which is good. Obviously, we haven't had steel coming in recently. Mosh pit. And then over here, goods out is only just coping. I don't want it to only just cope. I want it to do better than only just cope. Let's throw a couple more trains in there. There we go. Fantastic. Brilliant. Here comes another steel train. More money in the bank account. I wonder what that income graph... Yeah, that income graph is still showing the downfall of our getting rid of all the steel trains. So it does show that those steel trains did make a difference. Ah, we haven't got any... We haven't got any... What do you call it down here? Depots. Should we have depots on this line? I don't know, actually. I mean, we've got depots just down the line over here, but I feel like depots at the station might actually be needed. What if we give them double optional depots? They probably won't need them, but if they want them, they're there. So I am actually going to put this one back to how we had it, so that we can get a depot in. Over here. It gives them the option, I suppose. If they decide they need to service between those depots and these ones, they've got some. They can service. See, there we go. Popping into there before Westin. Ideally, you'd have them going in there on the way out. But I don't know how often these are going to be used. Maybe that's an area for improvement in the future. But there we go, folks. All looking pretty good to me. all the stuff's coming down that line. What I will do is between now and next time, I will upgrade the other steel line as well. I'll do what we did on the other one, except we won't increase the train length. So we'll send all the trains to the depot, I'll change it to maglev, pop some new trains on, and hopefully we can actually shift some of this steel. And I'm hoping with this one, just the fact that they're faster, not longer, does the job. But that's going to be all for now. Thank you very much for watching, hope you've enjoyed the episode, and until I see you next time, take care, goodbye.